Hello, my name's Jordan Reynolds and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Where, oh where is Wally? I'm in Deontay Wilder, who is actually a bit of a Wally. But where is he? He's one of these guys who's been very, very active on social media for the longest time. In fact, he talks about everybody. He's got an opinion on this, that, and the other. He's the baddest man on the planet. Joshua's this and Joshua's that, and Tyson Fury's this and Tyson Fury's that. Well, where is he? In fact, we haven't really heard from Deontay Wilder, what is it, 4, maybe 5 months now, since he got destroyed by Tyson Fury. In fact, the only little bits that we've seen of Deontay Wilder in that whole time is him twerking yet again. He keeps on doing this, is twerking. What is it that he's thinking when he's doing it? What's he imagining is underneath him? I'll leave that to your imagination, right? We've heard that him saying how he felt like a zombie on the night, which wouldn't surprise me as his doctor, according to his own brother Marcellus, bring on the Gimp Wilder, has said that a doctor done an autopsy on Deontay. So no wonder you feel like a zombie. And he says, oh, your king is still here, your king will come. I mean, again, quite clearly he sees his fan base as below him, as beneath him. And these people sign off on it. Yeah, you're the king, you are king. No, he's not a king. He's a very naughty boy. He got destroyed is what happened. Now, he can say that the war is not over. It is. It is. Let's be honest. It is. And he's been exposed for the fraud, the clown that we always knew that he was. Very, very limited fighter. And once somebody puts it on him, he's done. He's finished. He can't land that big right hand. He's done. So where is he? Where's all these statements? In fact, the only things that we're hearing is from his Gimp brother about the autopsy and how somebody's to blame in his own team. Tyson Fury had loaded gloves and all that kind of stuff, which again is absolute madness. Clearly his brother is illiterate and didn't go to school. On the flip side of that, we've heard from his fan base, his extreme fan base. These guys who just see him as some kind of god. I mean, clearly they see him as a king because they accept him calling himself a king and saying how your king is back, which is ridiculous. But they're coming out with glovegate. 1 minute, Tyson Fury, he's got no pad in his gloves. The next minute, he's got something in his gloves. He's got loaded gloves. You can't have both. Which one is it? A member of Team Fury paid off a member of Team Wilder to spike his drink. Again, absolute madness. Tyson Fury was on PEDs and all these kind of excuses. Mark Breland, he threw in the towel because he was convinced by Anthony Durrell, who was part of Team Fury, and all these kind of stupidity things have made Wilder look weak. Now, when Anthony Joshua took a loss, what did he do? He come out and he said, don't make excuses for me. I lost to the better man on the night. In the rematch, I'll get him back. And left it at that. Wilder, he seems to be waiting to see what happens. Is Tyson Fury going to get sued and then stripped because he's frightened to death of fighting Fury again? Now, we know that he's activated the rematch, so people say, well, how can he be scared if he's activated the rematch? Well, where else is he going to get that kind of payday? Where else? And of course, he's got pressure around him with his team like, Shelley Finkel and Heyman and this, that, and the other. They all want a cut of that money. They know that Wilder's limited. They've always known that. That's why they've carefully managed him. That's why it took him this long to actually fight somebody at the top. And even then, that was a cherry pick because Tyson Fury wasn't supposed to do what he'd done. It just wasn't supposed to happen. But the point is, where's the statement? Where's the interviews? Where's him coming out and saying, yes, you know what, I think Tyson Fury done something to the gloves. I don't think Tyson Fury done something to the gloves. I just lost. That's all there is to it. So where is it? But we know how he is. He's very in touch with his female side. I mean, we've seen that with the twerking. We've seen that with the fact that he says that his wish is to carry a baby inside him, so he wants to be pregnant. And with the way that he acts and goes on and gets very, very emotional about things, we know that he's in touch with his female side, and that's fine, which is why he's got the fan base that he does, because they're of similar mind. They want to say how they're men's men, but really they're not. They're pink knicker wearing guys. That's all they are. So it's no wonder he has the kind of fan base that he has. But where's the statement? Where's the interviews? All we're hearing is conspiracy, accusation, conspiracy, accusation. That's all we're hearing. Why are they doing it? Well, for a couple of reasons. Number one, they can't accept that this guy was just a mere mortal, where we always knew he was limited, got humiliated. They can't accept that. And at the same time, they put all their eggs in one basket and that basket dropped and all the eggs broke. When they're being chastised in every other heavyweight out there. So it's not like they can just jump ship from Wilder to another heavyweight. They can't do that because they've chastised every other heavyweight. But you know what? Some of these guys have got no scruples and they'll probably try it anyway. But the fact is, they're hurting because they put all their eggs in one basket and he got exposed. But they're doing it because it's going to get views. They get money from the AdSense. They're going to get their super chats. And at the end of the day, if you're stupid enough to contribute to them, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's your money. But we know why they're doing it. We know exactly why they're doing it. But Wilder, where's the statement? Where is it that comes out with? I mean, how much more time do you need to think about what happened? How many more times do you need to watch the fight? In fact, he probably hasn't even watched it back because he's so embarrassed. But how much more time do you need to go, right, okay, this is what I think happened. Yes, I believe in glovegate. Yes, I believe in this. Yes, I believe in that. Or no, I don't. I just lost. And in the rematch, I'll get him back. And that's all there is to it. Either shut down these fanatical fan base who are making you look weak and pathetic, or jump behind them, support them. Do one of the two. Either way, give your brother a backhander and tell him to sit down and stop going on social media because he's embarrassing himself, he's embarrassing you, and he's embarrassing his little fan base, Wilder's fan base, because let's be honest, not many people were talking about Wilder before Joshua came along. So where's the statement? Why has he gone so quiet? Why has he gone so quiet? Now I've heard people say, well, he's in the backstage, he's in the shadows, he's planning, he's doing this, he's doing that, so he comes back and gets the belt. And behave yourself. What kind of plan does he possibly have? He can't do anything other than throw that big punch. What planning is it? You guys put him on too much of a pedestal. Too much of a pedestal. There's no planning. He's just waiting and hoping that Tyson Fury gets stripped. That's what he's hoping for. Because he doesn't want to have to fight Tyson Fury again. But even if, and it's a massive if, and it won't happen, but even if Tyson Fury did somehow get stripped of the belt, it ain't going to get awarded back to Wilder. It's going to go straight to Dillian Whyte, the interim world champion. And he's going to have to fight Dillian Whyte. He ain't going to want that. He ain't going to want that. So that's why he's taking the payday. And all the time that he's not saying anything is going to be worse for him when Tyson Fury gets hold of him in the press conference. If Tyson Fury wants to annihilate him and make him cry again in the press conferences, he can use all of this to his full advantage. All of it. At the end of the day, Wilder, your fans have made you look pathetic and they've given Tyson Fury all the ammunition that he needs. He's going to drop the atom bomb on you. Simple as that. Anyway, where is Wilder? Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all in the next video.